This is the UK's newest football stadium, and it is for a club in the 8th tier of English football. We are travelling to Cambridge, and no, not Cambridge United. Founded in 1908 as Cambridge Town Football Club, but in 1951 changed from town to city as Cambridge were granted city status. The Lilywhites have been without a home since 2013 until a new ground was built in a village called Sawston, which is now the new home of Cambridge City Football Club. From ground sharing with Histon and St Ives for many years to a brand new 3,000 capacity complex, they have finally got a place which they can call home. Opened on the 30th of November 2024, a match against Tilbury with an attendance of 1,400 fans. In the 1950s and 60s, Cambridge City had the highest attendances in non-league football, and even higher than local rivals Cambridge United at the time. However, in 1968, they unfortunately got relegated and had to go semi-professional. And with Cambridge United gaining promotion to the Football League in 1970, Cambridge City just couldn't attract the fans anymore. But fast forward to today, Cambridge United in League One averaging well over 6,000 fans, and Cambridge City with a new home but in the 8th tier of English football. But today we are checking out the UK's newest football stadium. Happy New Year to you all. We are back watching the football. This is the stadium and the football club Cambridge City are playing today. Considering I'm travelling from Lowestoft, I might as well show you the stadium. Mildenhall Town Football Club. Tell you what, it does not look bad whatsoever. A non-league football club I'd love to visit in the future, and I do see some like graffiti art there, so I will be checking it out next time I do visit. But this is the stadium we are visiting today. A totally brand new facility, open on the 30th of November. The only downside is this weather. There's been loads of postponed games all across England, but hopefully this one, due to their drainage system, let's just hope I haven't travelled down here for nothing. And here we are then. Welcome to Cambridge City Football Club. One thing I will say immediately is I don't think it's 100% finished. But it is quite a strange one considering I worked for Cambridge United last season, collaborating with a lot of behind the scenes content, and we're checking out the other club in the city. I don't even think it's possible for me to find a worse day to watch a game here than today. The weather is shocking. So let's talk about the game quickly. It's 11th, Cambridge City, and Mildenhall Town in 17th place. Cambridge City are in some good form, so will they get another 3 points today? We'll get in and find out. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Cheers. And through we go for our first game in 2025. You've got the home dressing room just there. You've got the away dressing room just there. You've got the match officials room just here too. They're all in like porter cabins. Match day office, you've got the boardroom in here. To be fair, the boardroom in there actually looks quite decent. But again, it just looks quite temporary. Nevertheless, this is the new stand, and my word, does it look modern. Yep. I think we can agree on that one. Can we all agree though that these are classic modern floodlights which do not get my approval? The floodlights are basic, they don't pass my approval. 2 out of 10, standard, isn't it? But everything else so far, like the terracing, you've got one here, you've got one in that corner there, one in behind the goal, the opposite end. It's not bad. Really good terracing, pitch here. It's quite interesting going to all of these old school stadiums, but when you actually visit a stadium this new, it's quite nice. I like the mix on this channel. Sometimes it's old, sometimes it's new. Today's new. Another thing to note is how spacious it is too. But this is the main stand, which looks very modern. And the weather today has not done the pitch any favours. Looking very sludgy in all fairness. I think these terraces are really good, to be fair. I will say I've heard great things about these burgers from my mates who have already been here. And you've got another burger van here too. How many burgers do they want to sell? The problem is, and it's probably a good thing, I've already eaten. In case I needed to make it any clearer, this is the bar. I think I now know why there's a lot of porter cabins, because this construction in the main stand is not exactly complete. So when it ends up being complete, I guess everyone will just move into it. I think it's also worth mentioning that old ground. They used to play in a stadium called Milton Road, built in 1922, and then it closed down in 2013. Just imagine not having a proper home for 12 years. But now that the infrastructure is built and made, now they're going to look to progress in the league. Another thing I've noticed too is because the stadium has been built and opened very, very recently, there's been a lot of ground hoppers here, like me in all fairness. Check out this brand new facility. This is the stadium every ground hopper wants to do right now.
I'm going 2-1 Hull.
Yeah, 2-1 as well, I reckon.
This video is all about the new stadium. What do you think of this facility?
I think it's really good actually. It's a lot modern for this league, and yeah, it's one of the first few games, isn't it? So I'm really looking forward to being here, and it's really good, yeah.
Great to speak to the Mildenhall fans, but now it's time for the game. Cambridge City versus Mildenhall, and I'll tell you what, the Mildenhall kit Looks really good, to be fair. Really, really nice. So how have Mildenhall got an Adidas shirt sponsorship? It must be a template and it's got the badge on, surely. There are two players I recognise for Cambridge City, the goalkeeper and George Smith, who is a striker. I swear he's really prolific and very, very, very good, to be fair. If you watch the #United videos, I'm sure you know that I used to play for that club.
And here we go for 2025, we are underway.
The amount of people here, I'm going to estimate about 600 to 800. I think that's what I'm going to say. Although it's a big complex here, so maybe there's actually more than I think. Don't you just love a bit of non-league? Yeah, scrap it out. Yeah, there you go. Scrapping it out. That's what you want to see. Oh, I suppose I forget that I'm not watching Premier League football here. Oh, this is good. Play it, play it. Oh, that's a great challenge. That is the one thing you can get away with in this division. These Brexit tackles. George Smith on his own. He's going to shoot. Oof. I told you, he's one of the best strikers in the division and he nearly made it 1-0. That was a shot. I can assure you that that was a shot.
And here was another chance.
There you go. Oh my.
And the Ultras nearly had something to celebrate.
I was convinced that I was going to hit the back of the net. Oof. Oh.
Let's just say he was getting the bad shots done and dusted.
Go on, he's going to take him. He's going to do it. He's... I really shouldn't laugh, should I? There's been one thing which has been screaming out to me now, and that is the big sign saying bar. And I am freezing, so let's check it out. Just making sure I'm going into the right place. This is quite clear. Oh, that's nice. Lovely.
You know what's going to happen when we enter the bar and get my coffee. I think you know the script.
Oh, no. No, surely not. Yeah, definitely just missed a goal. Yeah, of course I have. Ah. The decision to get a coffee. It's backfired. It's backfired. The first goal in 2025 for me, and I miss it because I'm getting a coffee. Oh my God. It's not like non-league can show replays either. £1.50 for the coffee and I've missed it. Right, okay. But what I will say is I've been quite impressed with Cambridge City, to be fair. They've got some really tidy players in that midfield, which has been, you know, standing out to me, to be honest. Oh, go on. Finesse. Oh! Nearly 2-0. My mission is to actually see a goal with my eyes this time. One thing I noticed in the bar too, it said Neil Harris above like club legends, and I think he had 2 years actually playing for the club. And that is half time here. 1-0 to Cambridge City at the break, and they've been a far better team, and they've deserved this 1-0 lead going into half time. Oh, he's so good, this one. Oh. Oh, behave.
And just as I thought I was being a little bit of a rebel standing here, Cambridge City have a chance.
There you go. There you go. Oh! I don't know how that has not hit the back of the net. I can't even describe how cold it is right now. I'm freezing. What I will say is though, from my experience so far here at Cambridge City, what a fantastic complex they have built and what they can now call home. And with a stadium like this in the 8th tier of English football, all this is going to do is attract more and better players to this football club, and they can then progress in the divisions when they've got the quality here. I think that might be the lowest so far since being in this stadium, I'll be honest. But if we think about the bigger picture here, the weather before the game was absolutely horrid. New Year's Day, there's probably a few reasons to it. What can I do here? They need to get a second because Mildenhall, to be fair to them, no. I do have one theory as to why the attendance might be a bit lower, because at the same time right now, Cambridge United are playing. And considering this is the first time when the attendance has been lower than usual, is that the reason why? Do people just prefer to go to Cambridge United than Cambridge City? That's the question. And is that the reason why the attendance has been higher than usual? When Cambridge United are not playing, then they've got their football fixed by coming here instead. These are all just questions, but I can't fault the loyalty from these supporters.
And down the other end, Mildenhall have a chance.
Oh my God, what a save. Ah, it's over the line.
Whether or not it crossed the line, we have absolutely no idea, and I'm sure the ref doesn't have a clue either.
And Mildenhall have made it 1-1. Wow. You could sense with the momentum they had that the goal was coming. And from a header, I thought it was a fantastic save, but it must have been over the line. And there you go, Mildenhall 1-1. How did the referee see it was over the line from there? Let's be honest. Don't get me wrong, I can't even give an opinion because I'm all the way back here, but it was more guesswork than anything, surely. Here he goes. Oh. One thing I have just realised, I have actually seen the goal live, so we have ticked that one off. We have seen the goal. Oh, straight at him. If that was in the corner, then that could have been problems. We've literally got about 5 minutes to go, but I'm not too sure if anyone will get the winner, to be honest.
But the time was ticking to the 90th minute with no chances really on display.
3 minutes of added time. This could be one of the final chances. Oh, no. To be honest, it's been a game of two halves. In this second half, Mildenhall have probably been a better side. And when we talk about the final chance, that was probably it. And I think that concludes my experience here.
A great complex at Cambridge City and one I recommend you to visit. I am releasing a new non-league series next week, so if you've watched this far, comment below under the floodlights and let me know which club you want me to visit next.